Hey all, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to look at the Wave 2 Battle Masters for Earthrise, and one of them I'm happy to get because I didn't get him in the Siege line. It's this guy. Wait. I'll get his name in a minute, just give me a second. He's the orange lad. You know what, I'll just look it up. I'll do it before the intro rolls. I'll have his name there, I promise. Hey all, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, your most humble of hosts, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, please like, comment, share, of course, subscribe. And while you're at it, light them up, baby. And hit that notification bell, please. It helps me out a ton. It lets you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man, The Everything Factor, Transformers Collectors, NL, and the Autobot Family. And Transformers versus G.I. Joe, versus DC Universe, versus Marvel. Have a look for me everywhere across social media. If you want to help the channel out, you can check us out on Patreon. You can hit the join button and become a channel member. You can see what we offer to you through Teespring. And this is, I remember now, it's Rung. It's right. I'm probably not going to remember as we go through because he's kind of forgettable. But this is Rung. And I did not get him in the Siege line. Unfortunately, I missed out on him. He never came to my area first nor last, which means I also missed out on Singe, unfortunately. But I did do a custom Singe. That was another story at another time. I'm glad to have this guy. I really don't know much about the character, not only because he's forgettable, but because I'm not really a fan of the comics. However, I do know that he is intimately connected to Cybertron. I just wish I could remember how. I'll have to look that up too. Either way, let's head over to the table and take a closer look at this guy. And yes, of course, if you know anything about the fiction, then you know that, in essence, there's a connection here between Cybertron and, the little orange guy. It has something to do with a phone, right? Like it's ringing or calling. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's a little orange lad, right? You know, he's a little orange lad, and we like him, and I had it a minute ago how these two are connected, but I can't remember what it is now. You know what? Let's just look at the packaging. It'll come to me. I promise. It'll come to me. And here is the Earthrise packaging for Rung. That's right. His name is Rung. I know it's Rung because it's written right there. I won't forget this time. I won't forget this time. And Rung is, here's the big spoiler. Here's the big surprise. Rung is actually Primus, evidently. And of course, Primus is Cybertron, right? That's the big surprise, right? Woohoo! And I remember it now because I see his name there. This is technically the exact same artwork as on the Siege packaging, with the background only being different. The Siege iteration of this guy never did come out around here. There's a pink version of him that came with the like Netflix Ultra Magnus spoiler box where he's pink. I've watched the series and I don't understand the spoiler. I don't know why there's a pink Rung in there. I don't get it. Whatever. I don't get it. The background is different, and if you're in for the like map pieces, then I guess you might want this for the map piece. If there's a map piece on it, I think there may be. He also comes with this little set of instructions. I don't think you're going to need it. Some people have been disappointed that the guy is so small and really hoped he was going to get some sort of a deluxe class offering, but I think this size might kind of make sense. There are also two of these beautiful blast effects. And then we get to the little orange guy himself, the guy with the googly glasses who is apparently a psychoanalyst, and his name, I forgot again. I forgot his name again. You guys know what it is. I know that it was Jung. It's Carl Jung. Yeah, he's named after Carl Jung, apparently, the psychoanalyst Carl Jung, who, the guy's job, I don't remember. It's important though. He's an important lad, I can tell you that much. In terms of his paint apps, he looks like the character. Like, I've looked up pictures of the character. It's small, but it's accurate, so I guess we'll say I'll say a 9, because if it was bigger, I think it would have more detail, but we'll say a 9 for what it is. If you know the character, then you're probably going to recognize this. What is unique to this guy? Unlike other Battle Masters, Aimless and Blowpipe, for example, they were always able to take their back piece off here and hold it in their hand. This guy does not have any 3mm ports in his hand at all, so he cannot do that. In terms of articulation, I mean, he's a pretty typical battle master where the arms can go out to the side and all the way around, no elbow. The head, I don't think it moves. If it does, I'm not pushing it. The legs can go not very far out to the side, actually. If you want to push it, I guess if you push it, you can. Yeah, I guess they do go out to the side okay. I take that back. They go out to the side all right. And they can go forward and back. If you get this piece out of the way, they go back just fine as well. So, like, I guess I'm cool with that. Again, it's nothing spectacular, but we'll say it's a, I don't know, let's say it's an 8. Why not? He had an 8, he had a 9. Now he turns into apparently a cerebral circuit scanner, which is supposed to be a lot like his Matrix, look a lot like his Matrix creating alternate mode, apparently, evidently. And it's pretty simple to do this. You put the legs together, you bring that piece up over his head, and the arms come up, and there's a little rectangular peg there that pegs up into a hole on that side and a hole on that side, and the handle's right here, but in the end, boom, you have this thing. And his feet are actually the barrel this time, so the blast effects go on over little pegs on the feet. Like that, and he of course can be held by someone larger, like good old Earthrise Hoist. The transformation's very simple. Again, I guess we'll call it a 5, I suppose, for what it is. Here's the thing, and here's why I think the size is okay. Because I believe that this tool is supposed to be able to be used by bigger characters, and that's why the robot mode is necessarily small, because in real life, of course, we don't actually have the ability to have like mass shifting. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he is supposed to be super large in his alt mode. I don't know, but this makes sense to me if the kind of main attraction that they're going for is the alt mode. Besides, if you want him bigger, just let him be his lovable planet self. The overall score for this guy, for what he is, he's fun, he looks cool. I'm gonna say overall he's about an 8, 8.5. It's pretty neat to have a character version of, hold on, looking at the package again. Yeah, Rung. And I think this guy fits the bill, at least he does for me. And here we are once again, and here he is, and you know what? He's a fine little robot. He's painted to the 9s for something that is this small. To have this sort of level of detail, I think is kind of impressive. Would it be nice if he was a bit bigger? Probably. But like I said, I think that the intention is to have him be a small enough tool that he could be wielded by other characters. He's so unassuming that it's even easy to forget that he's a robot. Little did anybody suspect that he was Primus himself. I'm glad to have him. I don't know a whole lot about him, but I'm glad to have him because he looks great. He's absolutely different from everything else. Plus, it's a nice way that if something was ever to happen to Cybertron, Primus's consciousness, I suppose, could always be transferred to this lovely little lad. Let me know what you think about him. You know I appreciate you coming by, giving me some of your extremely valuable time. I do know how important it is to you. Hit the subscribe button. Stick around. Have some fun with us. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link down in the description. You can check us out on Patreon. You can hit the join button and become a channel member right here on YouTube. Or you can see what we offer to you through Teespring, of course. Don't forget, somehow, some way, each and every single day, man, you do make a difference. And I look forward, baby, to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either in the live streams on Thursday nights at the stop motion premieres of the old-fashioned way, right here inside the videos.